What up? What up? Spitfire, save the matches. We in the building, and of course, as always, as we say, we are the men that are unmatched. I used to say brothers, but that's a touchy situation because it may offend some people. So I
We
had to
are
say
brothers.
we are brothers.
We are brothers, Deep.
Right,
Can't
right.
say ninjas.
Man, right.
Ninjas that is untouched. That might really offend. And in this time and age, we can't say nothing, man. We can't say
You're
nothing.
Yeah.
right.
You can't say.
You're right.
We got
You're
a
right.
man in the building that's been doing mad creations, man. Goes to you to get their whip hooked up, especially back in the day. So if we saw some dope whips, cars, I don't know what they call them now. I'm probably too old. Uh, Carriage. We used to say all kinds of things for the cars back in the day. You were the man
Right.
to go to. When we had the bowling ball paint
Paint
jobs,
jobs,
the
yeah.
flakes in the paint,
Mhm.
all that, man. Everybody on the north side said you was the man, and you're the man to go to. You the man who made the cars look good. Everybody went to you, man. So kudos, bro. And
I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
you,
And
you
anybody
still
that said that. So,
you still doing it to this day?
yeah, can't leave it alone. As for doing customizing and all that, I kind of backed off on that though.
Oh,
But
really?
but back
Like,
in the day, yeah, it was more fun,
oh,
safer too.
really?
Yeah, yeah,
What's
most
what's
definitely.
the fun out of it? What took the fun out of it?
Well, once you make it a job, like it takes a lot of fire out of it. I tell anybody if you start something that you like
Mm,
and enjoy, um, like what you're doing. This is part of DJing. You know what I'm saying? Um,
mm.
you love it. You know what I'm saying? Because when
Yeah.
you can create or come up with something that you like and somebody else like, so forth and so on, man, it just brings joy to you, man. For real,
Mm.
for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So no more bowling ball paint jobs?
Nah, because I was just playing around with something, but if anything, I'll probably do it. My granddaughter was saying she liked the Volkswagen, so I might try to do something and find her that when she turns 16 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
You know about that. I didn't think the younger generation did anything to their cars like that no more. They just
Well, with the
Mm.
T-shirts and all that and that TikTok, I mean, people are
uh,
showing different type, basically anything. Especially the
Yeah,
Mm.
guys
yeah.
that be on the corners of making them little paintings real quick. They
mm.
do a lot of that stuff. It's incorporated in that. So yeah, it's
How'd
out
you get
there.
into this auto body and painting and stuff like that? What made you get into the
Well, I mean, the question that was asked, my uncle, he had a '68 Camaro, that
mm.
lime green, and when he took us from West Virginia to Columbus in less than an hour and a half, I was like, ever since then,
He said less than an hour and a
that's
half.
like the highlight of my life when I was young. How fast that car was and how fast he took it. If you
Wow.
were scared, I'm sorry, you better have a pamper on. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah,
What kind of
for
car was
real,
it
for real.
again?
Huh?
What kind of car was it again? What kind of car you
A
said it was?
'68 Camaro.
68
Mm.
Camaro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I
It was,
love it. Yeah.
Past everything but the gas station.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
68.
Back then, it was more safer where you ain't have a lot of cars on the road, and he tested.
Mhm.
Believe that he
Yeah.
tested.
Yeah, that's old school American muscle right there. That's the type of car I want right now, actually. I want that car right now.
Exactly.
American Muscle.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean, they
yeah.
just
Yeah.
they
Give,
just
give me
now
a
redid
Corvette
it.
or a
So
Mustang.
I mean, yeah, Mustang's high. It's high.
Yeah. Or a GTO. That's my favorite car. If
Oh
I can
yeah,
have a
now the
GTO,
GTO.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
GOAT. Yeah.
Yes.
Bring that
Yeah.
back. They bring that GTO back, didn't
Nah.
Yeah,
Oh
but it's
yeah, that was the
it's
Pontiac
somewhat, but
GTO. That was like
they? He
it's
said,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
if you look at all the cars that they bringing back, they all look alike. Back then, they ain't all look alike.
Yeah.
The
mm-hmm.
Camaros look
Sure do. I do.
like the Chargers being out. No, the Challengers. They look like
Yeah,
Challengers.
Challengers.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's that's plastic, really. They don't make
Yeah.
them like they used to. Well, they
Nah.
No
did. Now
steel.
that '68 body style, they do have it now, but it'll be titled like say 2021. They remade the whole body of it. If you want to build one, you can get it. It's the whole shell complete.
I know they did that with the Pontiac Firebird. They got a new Pontiac Firebird out.
A word.
Yeah,
But it's crazy how it's
yeah,
made.
yeah. Yeah, I did
It's
see that.
They only made so many of those.
2018,
Yeah, the Trans Am.
Yeah, Trans Am. Yeah, I saw that. That bug is tight, bro. That bug is
But
it
tight.
looks like a Camaro body. It looks like a Camaro body.
Exactly.
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. So they only made so many of those.
Because I came to talk to the wife about, like, I got my truck, but it's got a little rust on it. I'm like, bro, I gotta get that under control. She said, yo, I know somebody do body work. And I was like, okay. So that's how we connected with everything. And yeah, man, I don't want my truck rusting out, man.
I know that.
Bring it through. Yeah, we can cut that out.
The craziest paint job that you've done, man. I know you've done some crazy stuff.
The craziest?
Yeah.
Well, when the flip flop came out, I was playing around with it, mix it in with like a bowling ball and that House of Color wrinkle, and I put it on the bike. Everybody couldn't. They're like, some liked it, some didn't like it, but I didn't care. It's just something different,
Yeah.
Because
bowling ball
my
flip
truck.
flop.
Yeah, my truck. I really want to. What is it called? Is it Mother's Murder? No, Mother's Mother. It's something about the movement for the mothers of murdered sons. I think that's what it is. I believe.
Okay.
And I want to do one side, in tribute for for that right there, because what's going on in the world. I mean, everybody want to sponsor. They ain't sponsoring because a lot of them is, being honest, not calling them dumb or nothing like that, to put Cheerio on your car right around in the hood 24/7, and you ain't getting paid for advertising for a box of Cheerios. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or baked beans and all that type
I seen
stuff.
the Aquafina and the bubble gum and all that. I done seen it all. Yeah, I done seen it all. All the
Exactly.
The Sunkiss track and the Skittles.
Yeah.
Seen it all.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well go ahead and get a paycheck for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree. You might as well get on the freeway and be like, "Hey, I just did 200 miles. Do I get $500?" I mean, something.
Yeah,
but I mean, the stuff that's going on in our neighborhoods and stuff like that. I think that's what my next mind is to do that.
Yeah.
Because we need something to get this life of ours changed with our young people. So.
I hear that. So, are you talking about doing car raps that are going to be like young people that are maybe killed by like gun violence or just street violence, or what are you talking about exactly?
Yeah, all that. I mean, it's on Facebook. Mothers, sons. Their logo. Just basically anything that's got to do is gonna make something positive out here.
Right.
So seeing something ride up that and they looking like, oh damn. And if I can get the pictures and they be like, all right, you can do that, instead of airbrushing it, I'm gonna put the actual picture on there, and then I'm gonna clear it over top of it, so it would be the picture on the vehicle instead of any wrap or nothing like that. It would be the actual picture. I seen one way back in the day. It was a Thunderbird in the Lowrider show, and it was like the film going down the whole car, like if it was a movie scene, and it was the actual picture. And that mug was tight. And that's almost 30 years ago. So
wow. Okay.
So, to see something like that now with, stuff that's going on, because I mean, I got a friend that his brother They didn't know he was in town. He lives in California. He got
Mm-hmm.
murdered like 3 weeks ago off of Morse Road.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm.
And he was telling me the footage shows that he did try to put up a fight, and the one shot him. They was trying to rob him for his book back, and they didn't even get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even know he was in town. He was a John Doe, and they was luckily somebody was calling to see because he never called or nothing, but it was him. And I was like, that's crazy because he said on the footage it shows. They just shot him, because he was fighting back that he
Yeah.
didn't want to give up his book bag. I was like, man, this is
Yeah.
Sorry to
stupid.
hear that. You did any
It's
car stuff
stupid
for
as hell.
anybody famous or anybody big or anything like that?
Nah, I mean, I had a chance way back in the day when I was young. I forgot that football player's name, but he made it big. I was young then. If I can go back and change something,
Okay.
yeah, it'd been that because he started a shop out in Akron, Ohio. It
Yeah.
blew up, and he took it down to California. And yeah, that's my only regret right there. But I mean, if you want to say big time, I hate to say it like this, is majority big time, quote unquote, people that you
Dope
know.
boys.
Yeah. So the real ones, yeah,
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 you already know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made it big like a lot of other people. Now, me and my dude Lloyd, now a lot of stuff that y'all see today, we did back in the day before it was on TV or anything.
Mm.
I
Right.
mean, if anybody gonna take anything, and I said I hate when they bring it up. Okay, any of y'all remember? Wait a minute, how old are y'all?
You know,
I'm 45.
we older.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. We
Anybody
up
remember
there.
Ain't no spring chickens. Ain't no spring
Any-
chickens. I mean,
Anybody remember the pull out decks?
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, back in the day, they stole mine,
Mm.
and just to
Mm.
prove a point, I was like, man, I'm not gonna ride nowhere without no music. So back in the day, they was called Walkmans. So I took a
Mm-hmm.
Walkman and stuck it in my car and hooked it back up on my amps and everything. So I
Yeah.
still had music.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right, right.
And as I pull it up to anybody, they like, is that a Walkman? Yeah, it's a Walkman. Yeah, damn
Now the
right.
Walkman was the tape player, right? The tape, not the CD.
Exactly.
It was the
Exactly.
tape.
Oh
No,
yeah.
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
tape player. That's right. And you
Yep.
carry around. Yep. I cut the
Yeah,
wires,
yeah,
wired it right up in there, and now it's like, yeah, I'm good to go.
Wait a minute, bro. So
Ooh, that's
you know
funny as
somebody
hell.
was probably clowning. Wait a minute, bro. So you got to pull out, but you didn't pull the pull out.
So somebody pulled his pull out.
You didn't. You left the pull
Somebody
out in
pulled it
the.
out for him.
Somebody
Basically,
pull out and pull out.
when you go out the night before and then you tired, yeah, I did. I left it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was before the what was
So,
the other joint they had? The faceless joint.
Yeah,
oh
the
yeah,
Yeah.
face. Nah, the
Yeah,
pullouts
yeah,
was after that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the pullouts was before that. Wasn't the pullouts
yeah,
before
Yeah.
the face? The
yep.
I think the
faceplates?
pull out was
Yeah.
first. Then you take the face off. That
nah,
was the second thing.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pull out
yeah.
was first. Then they got the
Yeah.
face one where you can pop
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
yeah,
like
yeah.
the little
Mm-hmm.
just a small little piece that would
Yeah.
pop off. But that was dumb because people was
Now check
losing
this out
those or
though.
breaking.
When people
Yeah.
steal your pullout, a lot of people just stole the pullout and didn't take the wires and the harness or none of that. That was no good. You can't do nothing
Right.
without the box and the harness and all that.
Yeah. That
Exactly.
was the
Dumb
point.
though.
Yeah. You're right.
But
Dumbass.
Yeah.
usually
Mm-hmm.
back then,
What-
you usually know what pawn shop you can go to or flea market. You'll see your stuff sitting right there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in this day and age, you ain't finding nothing.
That's
Dumbass
true.
I
criminal.
know
I'm
that's
that,
still
that,
right.
that
pull out
mug, I'm in
without
Columbus.
the
That mug in New York or something. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't got
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
hell,
yeah,
Yeah.
now yeah, the
yeah.
craftsmanship, the design and all that stuff, by far. But people that today, when they watch something on TV, they expect you to do some crazy stuff in what they see in an hour on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't,
Mm-hmm.
hey, hell no. Hey, they getting a
Right,
hundred
right, right.
thousand dollars, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, what you want me to do? You won't give me $1 for. So nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
So
they want the exhibit. What was that show? Exhibit was
Pimp My
doing.
Ride.
Pimp
Pimp
My
My
Ride.
Ride.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And then
Hey,
they
and I'm
came out with another one. What was the other one called? Something I Whip? No, shit.
I know what
They
you
came out
talking
with
Which one
two
you
of them. It
talking
was two different versions of it.
about? Oh,
Yeah.
gas. I think gas
Gas.
something.
There you go.
Yeah,
Gas.
about.
Yep.
that was
okay.
a totally different shop. Yep. But
Yeah.
but y'all see what West Coast Custom did. You
Oh,
There
know,
for
you
like
go.
sure.
Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
said, he was like they wanted us to do a bunch of stuff for nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to last. Nah, that stuff didn't
Yeah.
last. I was like, yeah. Every time you look up, you see everybody that talked about on that show. Yeah, they made that
Mm.
car, but in reality, hey, one dude's car caught on fire while they was driving. So yeah,
Yep.
uh-huh,
It was
Yeah.
a
yeah,
Nissan or something.
yeah.
Word.
So the car's
Some of
breaking
that stuff
down.
was wild though. And then there was like some guy they put like a popcorn machine in the back of his car, and
Hmm.
that stuff's outlandish, man. Come on. I mean, that's not normal stuff that you're gonna do with it. Unless you got a crew of 10 people and like I said, $100,000 like this guy got, you're not putting all that in a person's car.
Hey,
You
that
know?
should have been in a
Right.
food truck. That's what that should have been in a food
Yeah,
truck.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
hey, come on up and get your caramel popcorn. What was it?
Yeah.
The cotton candy machine in the trunk. All that stuff.
I
Right.
know
So
the new
yeah.
thing is the rap. They putting them.
Yep. My
What?
dude right across the way, he does it. I seen a
Really?
couple other ones, but the one I forget her name. I no disrespect, the way I'm saying this. I don't know if she's Chinese or Korean, but her and her crew, they do it so fast and so quick
Really?
in their
Yeah.
video. Oh man, and they out in overseas, but they show them doing high end cars, but they do it so fast, so quick. I'll be looking like, oh man, and the colors they have, oh, it be on point. Yeah,
See, I
I
think the
mean
raps. Not to cut you off on that. I think the raps is better.
mm,
You can peel it off at any time and change the color of your car. Just say you buy a paint job. A paint job will cost you 5 to 10 thousand if you want a good one. Depending on
but
how many clear coats you want on it or what you want, you can go get you a wrap for 2 bands, 1,500, and
wait a
it's
minute.
gonna look clean.
Oh
Now
no.
you said 1,500 two bands. That depends on what paper you use, because they got
Oh, see,
paper
I didn't know
now.
it was different paper.
Yeah, now I seen that company. I think it's out of California. That did Chris Brown's car
Hmm.
from
Yeah.
beginning to end. I give it to them. Whatever film they had, the patterns that was in that Lamborghini, man, that
Yeah.
stuff was
What
so
was it
hot.
like?
Where
The camouflage black and white? That one?
nah, this one it was pearl white, and it's got like
Oh,
when I say the effect of that, it looked like a diamond, just a rolling
okay.
diamond as the light hit it.
Okay.
And when it went nighttime, I was like, okay, he did it. I had to bow down to that because I was like, now that's
I
hot
ain't
right
seen
there.
that one. Yeah, I ain't
But
see
the
that one.
price tag for that, when he said, it's like, yeah, if anybody wants something like this, that was 85,000 just in wrap.
That's
Nothing
four or
Ouch.
else.
five cars right
That
there.
wasn't including his wheels, none of that.
Yeah.
85,000. I'm looking like, okay, wait a minute, what the hell did they use? What kind of wrap? Is this bulletproof? What? I mean,
Right, right, right.
damn. But
Mm.
yeah, they got a whole bunch of different ones. I mean, chrome. You want it in different color chrome, all that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
out there.
Purple chrome,
But
blue chrome. Yeah,
one
they
thing
got it.
about it, I always say this, and people want to laugh when I say it. I be like, it's shelf paper. I was like, back in the day when I was young, the wagons when they had the wood grain on the side,
Yeah.
Hmm.
that's shelf paper. That's the
Oh,
same
Oh,
thing that's going on these cars out here. It's
oh,
really
word.
shelf
Okay.
paper. Being
What?
mm-hmm.
honest, with different
It
colors.
still look good though. Some of them look nice.
Oh man.
Right.
Now you making
Yeah.
That's
me change my mind about that, man. Like, oh hell no.
that's deep.
Oh
What would you like to
man.
do? Wrap the truck? You
Ah,
try to wrap
Yeah.
the truck?
You know what? I see that one that's like a gold. You know how they get it's like gold and then it flips to like green but
oh
it's
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
makes
yeah,
the
yeah,
car
yeah.
look like
The
a gold
chameleon.
car.
Yeah.
I'll send you a
Chameleon.
They got it in that
Yeah.
film too. Yep. They got
of a
that in that film
Columbus.
too.
Because I was
Yep.
I
gonna do a
think
rap. Why would I do a rap in black? I don't understand that joint,
True
bro. Why
that.
matte black car? Like it looks like you just took some primer, black primer,
Right,
and
right.
sprayed your whip. Like, what the hell?
Right.
Why would you wrap your car in that, bro? What is that
But
about?
one
Yeah.
thing about that, now, if your car need a lot of body work or the paint's chipping and all that, you can
Oh,
sand your car down. You wet sand that car, get you
Mm.
some wrap, put it on there because you won't have to paint it. You know what I'm saying? Once you put that wrap on there, it look like a paint job.
Right,
So
right,
when you
right.
Mhm.
peel it back off, yeah, everybody see what's up under there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you save yourself a lot of money because if you buy your own stuff and just do it yourself, oh yeah, I can say
What's
yeah, because
what's
you
up
can
with the
even clear
flat?
on top.
I
What's
Now,
up
wouldn't
with the
do that.
flat black? Why people want to get that flat black matte paint job? Like there is no shine. There's no. It's just straight black, flat black. Now when they do it on the old school, some of them look nice. But when they
oh,
do
but
it on some of these newer cars, I'll be like, what the hell was that person thinking? They done spent 2-3 grand on a flat black.
man, here
Nothing.
if somebody pay, I hate to
Yeah,
say it, if somebody pay 2 or 3 grand for a flat black, man,
yeah,
hey, you could have went on in there and got you a couple of cans and did that yourself. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Primer, straight
Same
primer.
way, if the flat black, hey, if you want a color, just any color,
Yeah.
you can put it on there and it's flat until you put the clear to it. So, hey, quit using the flat black. Go ahead and get you
Right.
some pink and purple and put it on there, and just don't put no clear on there. Now you got a
Yeah.
flat purple, flat green,
Right.
flat
Something.
yellow, but
Um,
Yeah.
because now how rap is so popular today, but it's been out for
Mm-hmm.
years because remember Queen Latifah and Taxi when the
Mm-hmm.
girls peeled the wrap off the BMW
Yeah,
mm,
yeah,
from
yeah.
the maroon to the blue, I think it was,
Yep.
or blue to the maroon. Yeah, it's been
Black
out for years.
rappers.
wow.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
makes it seem
Yep,
like it's a new thing and now, and everybody doing it. Like that's the thing
yep.
too.
That
Wow.
following,
Yeah. It
it's
Mhm.
no
don't come
really.
off as easy as the women did it though. It ain't like that. Like they was under 60 seconds. They had that car stripped down. It ain't like that though.
Now,
People take
see,
some work.
that's
You gotta take some work to get that stuff off because it's in pieces.
that's
Mhm.
why I'm saying different paper. Now they got cheap paper like that. You put it on there, you think you're gonna ride about a month or two? Nah,
Mm.
take it to the car wash and hit it. That mug gonna fly right off. Phew.
Oh
Oh,
snap!
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't see some
That's
bad rap jobs though, and I was like, damn, I don't
Come
want
on now.
that.
Let me-
Yeah.
Hopefully you good, Fizz. I hope your connection's good enough to talk about some politics, man. I hope we can get you to
why.
speak a
I
little.
think debt ceiling and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and the debt ceiling, that's money that the government, we've already spent that money. That's what Joe Biden was trying to tell people. That money has already been spent because they use that money to pay things like Medicare and stuff like that. So that's money America's already spent. So to not raise the debt ceiling is basically America defaulting on its bills, like one of us, filing bankruptcy or something like that. And then that can make America's credit rating go down. If you remember back in when Barack Obama was president, I think it was either his first term or his second term. You know what I'm saying? The Republicans are playing the games that they play, and the debt and the American credit rating didn't end up dropping. I think it went from
Hmm.
an A plus to an A or something like that.
Come
But
on,
then
calm it
even
down.
Barack Obama, he came out on the news and he rejected all that. Like, this is still America. Everybody wants to do business with us, so ain't no such thing as our credit rate going down. But
Right.
that's what's going on right now. A lot of that, and that's why I said the Republicans they love to use it as a political football. And I tell people all the time, I would bill myself as an independent. But as far as Democrats and Republicans go, Republicans definitely play the game of politics better because when they have power, they use it, and they don't worry about procedural norms or whose feelings are hurt or any of that. They just care about winning the game. So some of
Mm.
that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
So have y'all
mean,
heard about that? What do y'all think about that?
I caught the tail end of it on the news, so I'm gonna be honest with you. It, it it's it's hard for me to even really get into it because I don't really
Mm-hmm.
go both ways with it. I try
Mm-hmm.
to, you know, that right there to me, hey, that orange guy started all this. I'm sorry.
The orange guy.
I hope I don't cut you off for that, but that orange.
The
I
orange
mean,
guy.
I just can't. I can't say his name, man. I mean,
Don't
he.
give him no more credit than what he's
you
worth.
know.
I can't. I
What
mean,
was he? 40. What was his number? 40,
45. He was
45.
45. 45.
45.
yeah.
45.
Now I used to say that, but I'd rather say 54 because it ain't got here yet. So.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep it 100. I am a part time and all that, but when some do strike me, like how you was talking about the deficit and all that, I
Mhm.
mean, Biden really gonna try to bite the book of Obama because they both
Mhm.
work together with it, and
Oh
I
yeah.
know he's gonna ask for the guidance and what he thinks, but as for them keep want to give money out, it's just gonna make people more lazier than what they are
Mm.
right now. I hate to say it. Shoot.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's too
people don't
many
want to go to
jobs
work
out here.
right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And a
people don't
lot
want
of
to
Yeah.
go.
jobs is giving up $20 an hour, and they still don't want to go to work.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Yeah.
because I
Yeah. And
mean,
that
hell, if you
yeah.
go ahead,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I was like, if they realize at $20, and it's a lot of people that's probably still there, they got to give them something for them to stay.
Mhm.
You walked in the door at $20 an hour, so when all this stuff calms down and they put it back at normal rate, hey, y'all really gonna be mad when y'all gonna have to go to work and y'all ain't making
Mm.
nothing. So
So you telling
Mm.
me if you making $20 an hour right now and stuff go back to normal, that you ain't gonna be making $20 an hour no more? You still gonna be, you might not get hired in at $20 an hour, but they gotta keep you at the 20, right?
oh yeah, they can't change your pay. They
Oh,
can't do
okay,
that.
okay. Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah, I'd
Shit.
imagine. Yeah, they keep you pay at 20. I'd imagine that. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah. Well,
Let
what do
let
y'all
it
think about? What do you think about
go.
the CTC credit? So that's the credit that it's
Hold on,
I
hold on.
think it's it's children that are 0 to 6 that are getting $300 a month, and then children who are 6 to 17 are getting $250 a month. And they're talking about they wanted to make that program a permanent program like Medicare or Medicaid, but now they're talking about ending it. And then there's some people who even want to end it. It was only supposed to go till December, just trying it out. There's people now who want to cut it even before it goes till December. What do y'all think about that?
Why
Oh
are we
damn, I
giving
ain't know nothing about that one. Why?
people
Yeah.
money to take care of their own kids, man? I don't get
Hey,
that.
well,
So
I mean,
so
I,
let me get this straight. You telling me they giving up 300 to 250, and then on the topic, if you really want to be honest, you got the child support, but they
yeah,
don't want to lower the child support on
nope.
any person that's paying, that's
Mm-mm.
struggling, but y'all gonna give out money for free,
Cause you got a kid.
right?
Yeah,
And
well,
it's
it
now
I
go
having a
think
ahead.
it's
kid is big business
it's
now.
it's supposed to be helping with the pandemic, the fact that we're in a pandemic, and then how about this? Now that program and some of this other 3.5 trillion dollars or more depends on what they ended up what they end up settling on and voting on for sure. But right now it's supposed to be 3.5, maybe down to 2 trillion. But Bernie Sanders said he's not voting for 2 trillion. But all of that with this program I'm also talking about that we're talking about, all of that goes towards getting rid of child poverty. Now, that program coupled with these other programs will literally eliminate child poverty. It'll bring 65, I think, did they say 65 million children up out of poverty?
Well,
So
if
there's
they
that.
now now if they show proof, that means them getting off their lazy ass with
Mm,
a video camera, going out here to home and show. I'll believe that. Until they do
okay.
that, I'm not gonna believe that. I'm not
Okay.
because for one, who get the money? Who where the money go at? Do it goes in that mom's hand
Mm,
or the one who's supposed to be over the kid's hand,
mm,
Right.
or do it go directly in that child's hand into that child's say scholarship or you know what they call it at the bank, the CD or savings, where no one else can touch it until
right.
that child get of age.
Yeah, and I see,
No.
sir, you just brought up the perfect point. Now, let me tell you, I talked about this on my last show. What they're doing right now is examining the CTC credit because right now it only goes to a parent. So if you're the parent of a child, then you would get that money. But they said there's a lot of cousins raising kids, there's a lot of neighbors raising kids. So what they want to do is re-examine it and say that anybody who's the guardian of a child would get that money.
Right.
So if you're a
Now,
cousin taking care of a kid, you get the money. If you were a neighbor taking care of that kid, you'd get the money. So yeah.
so yeah. Now, see, if it's
Wow.
in a responsible hand, I would
Hmm.
say, hey, I'm all for that. But hey, the ones I see where they got their hair, nail done, and everything, and their kids walking around in one flip flop and a shoe.
Facts.
Nah,
Yes, sir.
I can't.
I
Nah,
hear that. You right. You
I
right.
can't.
Oh,
I
before
can't.
it looked like you wasn't feeling that though. You look like you wanted to say something like, hold up."
Oh yeah.
What's up?
Because you got mothers who get child support and the money is for children, bro. It's not for you. It's for the kids.
Exactly.
You
They out there
you
getting
right.
nails, like you said, nails done,
But
new
I
You
bought that
shit,
right.
new bag.
new
She
purses.
got the yeah.
The kid
You
ain't got
right.
Exactly.
shit. He ain't
Shit.
even.
That's
So
true.
hey. Now you know even the ones that got lawyer money. I hate to say it. Then bought a new house. That's what's paying for the
Hmm.
house. She ain't got to use none of hers. Oh,
Hmm.
that's on the mortgage. So
Yeah,
yeah.
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 That'll be considered income now when you go apply for. Oh, do you have children? Oh, okay. So you get the child credit, so you can buy a home. You can
Exactly.
add that to your income every year,
Exactly. Where
especially if
we
the
where we
government
got to
Yeah.
locks
pay
you in.
double taxes and stuff. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, us do
That's
work.
Yep.
We will have to pay more taxes to cover that. You know what I
So
mean?
hold up.
exactly.
Is
Yep.
all this too much different than the earned income credit that people been getting in America forever? You know, you've been getting what is it, $1,500, $2,000 if you have a child on your taxes. Is it different than that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they still
That's a
gonna
good
get that
question.
too?
That's a good dang good question.
Yeah. Are they
Yeah, I
gonna get
mean,
that? Are they gonna
Are they
get that
still gonna?
too?
Yeah, they still gonna
Right.
get that too.
well, yes, they will get that as
Oh,
well. Yes.
bro, I need to have
Yeah, they
a kid.
gonna get
God
that thing.
damn,
Hey, there's gonna
Hey,
be a lot of
so
women mad at
so
kids
us
is
right
man,
big
now talking about
business,
this.
bro.
Yeah, they
so
will get that
Damn,
too as well.
so
plus child
technically
support.
Yeah.
Damn.
so technically if I'm gonna say this correctly, that means all you really got to do is just really open your legs up, take that shot up in there, and you got a paycheck. I hate to say it like that.
You said
For the next 18 years, or better yet, if they stay in school and go to
Hey,
college,
21.
Mm.
until they go, if it's in the writing, if they go to college
Oh yeah,
until
yeah,
they
yeah. If
drop
they go
out,
to
get
college,
married or
yes, sir.
whatever, you got to
Yeah,
keep
I'm
paying.
gonna tell you firsthand about that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point.
If
That's a
hey,
good point.
if they go to college, yeah, you paying until they get out of college.
what's your job?
Re-
What you do for
real,
Mm.
a living? I have
real.
kids.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it here. I know all of us love children, kids, and
Yeah,
everything, but the whole point of it is in America, that ain't
yeah.
nothing. But I hate to say it like that. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, son. Your paycheck. I'm
Occupation.
sorry.
Hey,
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
occupation
I
You
don't
stay
like
care
a
home
about what
mom.
you like a renter center. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm paying for this
Occupation stay
TV,
home.
I'm paying for your little shitty ass diaper and your ass. I'm sorry.
Mm,
that. Hey,
that's
mom,
terrible. That's
mom,
terrible.
Hey,
I
that's
can't
just
get
like
no
that
Jordans.
now.
I can't get no Jordans, mom. Nah, we gonna buy this TV.
Right.
When that next check come in from the government, I mean, y'all really gonna be
Mm.
waiting at the mailbox now. You getting how many checks a month?
Yeah.
Damn. I bet you they ain't all coming at the same time either. You know what I mean?
Well, no, no, no.
Right.
Yeah, they do. The all the checks. How about this? The CTC credit comes at the 15th of every month, and then, like I said, it's supposed to come up to December. But they want to make this like they want to make it a permanent program, like Medicare or Medicaid or any of those. So there's people
Right.
Right.
fighting to do that, but then of course there's Republicans who are they want to get rid of the program right now. They don't even want the CTC credit to go out for October.
But,
So
but wait,
Yeah.
bro. They try to get rid of Social Security too. Every time you
Right.
sure,
look
dude.
up.
Oh
So
yeah.
you going us that didn't work our whole lives for the now you gonna give money to people who don't do sorry, I
Yeah,
have
Mm.
you
all that
gonna
So
money
give
you done
money
put
to
into
people
Social
who don't do
Security they
shit
didn't
but
took
have
out, you won't
kids.
get.
Yeah, I'm
so
not get no Social Security. I worked all my life, and you giving it to somebody who just basically
Exactly.
babies.
So you might as well say so. They want to get rid of Social Security.
Mhm.
Everybody is sitting in them seats like they say. It's some. I ain't even gonna say it. It might kick you off the show here, you know. But I'm gonna try to sugarcoat it the best way I can. You know, let's say I'm gonna try to put it, rated PG or G. There it is, G. So them sitting on that panel want to get rid of Social Security. That tells you right there they are secure. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have an income when they 80. If they make it to 100,
Mhm.
where they got money coming in.
Oh
All of
yeah.
us, we hit some 70 and 80 and they took it away from it. We got to get the damn wheelchair or, cane and have a pistol to go rob something, attempt to rob something, to go to jail to get 3 meals and a cop and
You're
be
right.
safe. Because you'll
Yeah.
have a guard. That's one. You'll have your own room. Some of us will. But
Mhm.
by far, it's crazy. And I
Yeah.
mean, as for us, if we, like they say, if we as a black nation can unite, we would run this country. We really would.
Mhm.
It'll be changes, but that jealousy and envy, you got to get it out that DNA.
Mhm.
Got to get it
Yeah.
out that DNA.
All
Yeah.
we'll just have to have kids at 70. Shit.
Shit, he said
No,
have
no, no,
kids
no,
at
no, no, no,
70.
no. Because if you're gonna have a kid
Hey,
at 70
No, we ain't doing
and
that.
she young,
hell
you might as
nah.
well say whatever money you get, you giving it right back to child support. Because if they want to go ahead, if you
I'm
don't
trying
pay,
right.
they're gonna
I
suspend your
know that's
license. That's
right.
if you have license. Then after
Mm-hmm.
that, hey, we're gonna put you in jail for 60 days. Well, shit, I
Oh
ain't gotta
yeah.
pay
Shit.
rent. Oh, I'm gonna
80
get
years
3 meals.
old talking
I'll
about
do it. I'll
Right.
do
shit, you 80 years old, you ain't gonna make it to your kids' high school.
it. Hey, you speak for
You have a
yourself.
baby at 80, you ain't gonna see your daughter's first date. It's gonna be over with.
Bro,
Hey, if I made a kid at 80 and
right.
it's still working down there,
You
I'm gonna
good.
keep going. I'm
Hey,
Right.
I heard that blue
Right.
pill
I'm
some
gonna
more.
keep going.
Hey, I heard that little blue pill was something else. I don't know.
Hey, hey, Hugh Hefner had babies into his 80s. He did it.
Did
Right?
he?
Shit.
Yeah,
Hugh
yeah,
Hefner
Shit.
had babies at 80?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
Hugh
Oh
have
Hefner
yeah,
had
been.
babies at 80.
Yeah.
Huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because he
yeah.
died at what? Damn near 100, right?
Yeah, he
Close
was
to
old as
90.
hell when he finally passed on. He was, he was,
Hey,
almost 100, I think, almost
what, what
100.
what does that tell you? Sex keep you healthy?
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's telling
or
you that
money. He had a
that's
bunch of
telling you
money
that some
too.
people don't give a fuck. Some people
Exactly.
don't care.
And
Yeah, that's true.
80?
and with that being said, that's probably why one of those people who got away with messing with underage women. And
Yeah.
we know it's been known that he was one of the people that used to mess with younger women in his day. And I'm not just
Mm-hmm.
talking about like 18, when he
Yeah,
was in his
Hey,
20s, he was messing with underage women.
you
yeah.
Exactly.
taking your kids to school and the kids are talking about, is that your grandpa? No, nigga, that's your daddy. Like, nah,
Man,
that's terrible.
that's my man.
Yeah, especially if you're getting around at that. Shit.
Shit, 80 years
You
old.
can look at a kid and
Oh
be like,
man,
here,
that's funny. Yep.
hey, I might be 80. I'll still whoop that ass. Yeah.
Hmm.
Knowing you ain't gonna do nothing. Your ass be tired as hell the minute you try to chase him down.
I'm
Shit.
not chasing. Hey, hands down.
Yeah.
One thing I did learn good about the law: anything below the waist is a misdemeanor. That's
Mm.
all I got to
Oh,
say.
hell no.
That's a misdemeanor.
Nah.
Bro, we can't
Hands
even
down.
say that
Yeah.
though. We can't even say that being 80 is old no more because you look at people. I had this discussion. People who were 50 back when I was in my 20s, they looked old. People
Yeah.
who are 50 now,
Yeah.
50? Yeah, I'm 50. I just had that discussion with some dude
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, you about to turn 50? Yeah. You lying. You lying. What you mean I'm lying? Nah. They think a 50-year-old supposed to look all old and wrinkled. Maybe
Right, right,
back in the
right.
day,
You
but
go to
not now.
bed at 8, go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock and
I
shit.
didn't
Yeah,
say I
nah.
didn't feel 50 now. I said I was,
Right, right, right.
you know. I got 50 ways, but I don't have to look like I'm 50.
Well, I mean,
That's
heck,
funny.
I'm 52, so hey, ain't nothing wrong. There's a lot of them out there that had tough lives. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, this
Yeah.
how you know you getting old when you try to get up and you make that noise. That's how you know you getting old.
Exactly. When you hear that,
Yeah, when you sit down
yeah,
and you
that's
make a
yeah.
noise when you
nah,
sit down.
nah, now
Yeah,
when you know you getting old, you walk down the steps and everything crackling, pop, pop,
right,
pop.
Oh
right,
yeah.
right, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
just by
Man,
far.
Yeah. Oh
man.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
Go lay
with
down.
the canceling situation, we'll talk about Dave Chappelle. I didn't get to watch it, but Key,
Mm-hmm.
you got to see the
Oh
special
man,
with
he
Dave
goes.
Chappelle.
I like they about to cancel this man for real. Like I'm talking about. He talked about the baby. He said he supported the baby. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, James, he went off on this show. Like I couldn't stop laughing. Some of the stuff he said was so serious and so crazy.
Mm.
I couldn't believe it. He was talking about Jewish people. He was talking about transgender people. He was talking about people. He said the transgender people are after him, and because of some of the stuff he says. But he said he was going all out on this show, and he went all out. Like some of the stuff he said, I couldn't believe he said, but he made it funny somehow. Stuff that wasn't even funny. He was talking
But
about Martin Luther King. But
Luther
listen,
King. What
yeah,
the
I'm
hell?
telling you, y'all gotta watch it. You
So
I
gotta
saw it.
so,
watch it.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it.
you watched it?
It it was
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Hey, say
but
he didn't say some stuff that you know you would get canceled, and like he might not have another show.
Yeah.
It
but
was
Well,
that
you know.
bad.
but if
Yeah.
you look at it on that notion, what you just said,
Yeah,
people are not taking. They looking at it as serious. The man is a
yeah,
comic, so a comedian. He's telling
Yeah.
a joke, but like you said,
Yeah.
it's so serious
but
because the way
but
he acts now.
how the baby get away with it? Then the baby said he was talking about people with HIV and all this stuff, and David
mm,
Chappelle was making the jokes about. Listen, he's making jokes about crazy stuff. Y'all gotta watch it. I ain't trying to ruin it for y'all, but it's crazy.
Man, you gonna make me want to
But
watch it
the
after.
baby got blackballed, and shows was canceled for the same stuff David Chappelle saying.
Well, you know
But
what though, but what it is too. A lot of that community, especially the transgender community, is mad at Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle for like they
yeah,
call it, homophobic and transphobic and such. But
right.
then even in his comedy special, and I know you remember this, Key, where he talked about a friend of his who was transsexual, and he said that she lived in
California or
yeah,
Hollywood or somewhere like that.
San Francisco,
Hollywood.
I think. Yeah, Hollywood, something like that. And he said whenever he
Yeah,
would come out there, he let her open up for him. And he told her how, she could just study him and get better. He said she was one of his favorite comedians. I enjoyed her stuff and how she never
yeah.
took offense to his stuff. And then he talked about how she went to bat for him because, that community came after him and they drug her on the internet, which led to her
Hey,
committing suicide. And then look, there
they
was this
came
other,
after
yeah,
him.
there was this other drag queen. I forget her name, but he is really, really good. I seen this person on Tiffany Haddish. They Ready, like the
Yeah,
first one.
yeah, I
He was
remember
the first. He was the first
that.
comedian, but he was a drag queen.
Right.
Yeah.
He was on CNN talking to Don Lemon, and he spoke about this whole situation. And he said it's interesting how those people, drugged this woman on the internet, or and led to her committing suicide. But said how nobody in that community ever gave her an opportunity. Said Dave Chappelle gave her an opportunity, and not only one opportunity, because Dave Chappelle even talked about in his comedy special how she bombed that first time he gave her to open up for him. But then even after that, told her every time I come to San Francisco, you can open up for me. So like this
wow,
drag queen was saying, he gave her an opportunity when no one from that community gave her an opportunity. But then the end of the day, they're the ones who were talking smack and led to her killing herself. I
Yeah.
really liked it. I really liked it. I think the stuff that
You
Dave was
gotta
saying
watch
was
the
so
show. I
perfect.
liked it too. I love David Chappelle.
Yeah, but I
oh
also
yeah,
agree with you though. I agree with you, Keto. He after this, like he said, this was his last special. Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
would have been even if it
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
in his
that's why he
mind.
said the whole show he's saying I'm going all out on this one. The whole show
Yeah,
he's telling you, he letting you know he's going
yeah,
all out on this one. He talks about everybody and everything. Like, but somehow
yeah.
he makes the shit funny. Shit that ain't
Oh
even
yeah,
funny. You be like, damn, this nigga just did he really just say that?
but
yeah.
if
And
you
then
There
you
think
was
get the
yeah,
about it, if you
and then
think
you get the
about it,
punchline and you like, oh snap.
he might have really, remember, excuse me, the last time he did something like that and he disappeared, because they didn't want to give him that money. So if he did
50 million.
this, and everybody want him back again,
Yeah.
he get to write his own paycheck.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, how people gonna dictate what you want to say? Your
Yeah. He
jokes
get to
or
write his
something.
own shit now. Yep.
Right. I mean, it's a joke. I mean, by far, everything that's throughout hell. If you think about Richard Pryor, all them back then,
Yeah.
they used to say that stuff right off the head, and they used to crack on gay and all that, and
Oh
they
yeah.
had
Yeah.
gays on there.
But there
So
wasn't a community back then. Now it's bigger than that. Now, like
no, I
it's
understand that.
yeah,
I
it's bigger
understand
than
that,
that
but I'm
now.
just saying, I'm sorry. The internet is the internet,
Right.
and unless a bunch of people that's on here can let me commit suicide. No, I'd rather go on out. Okay, let me start at the top of the list. You called me what? You talked about my mama. What? Oh, I see your peak. Yeah, I got you. All right. Before I kill myself, I'm gonna take a lot of you with me. How about that?
Yeah. You know what
That's
though?
Easy.
that's crazy.
I think a big part of that though has to do with age. Everyone
Yeah,
on here right now is old enough to remember when the internet wasn't a thing. And Dave
exactly,
Chappelle even
Right.
said that. He said they talking about dragging me on Twitter. Twitter's not a thing. Well, we all remember
exactly.
when we all remember when Twitter wasn't a thing. So it doesn't have the same effect on us than
Yeah.
Yeah,
it does with some of these
I
younger
agree with you.
cats.
I agree with you on
So
that.
because I'm right there
Yeah.
with you, I could give a damn about the internet or Twitter. I've had people come for me on my show all the time, and I don't care. It's a joke to me because there's times I don't even go online. I don't care about online. I don't care about Facebook. I don't care about Twitter. I don't care about anything have to do with the computer. I got a real life that I'm living. I'll get
Exactly.
involved with
Right.
that the
Right.
next day or the day
But
after that. So yeah,
this
Yeah.
younger generation, take their cell phone or tablet from them for
Oh,
28 to 48 hours. They gonna be
if you
ready to
can,
commit suicide.
yeah,
I
Man,
cannot
exactly.
live
so
I
you
that's
cannot live
real
without a
talk.
cell phone or a
That's
tablet.
real talk.
you wasn't
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
affected by the
It,
shutdown of Facebook and Instagram a couple weeks ago, about a
man,
week ago
Oh
and all.
man.
I
It
man,
wouldn't
was
have known
here,
killing
about
but
it
me.
if
Like
I
I
had
ain't
seen it
even
on the
on
news.
Facebook that much. People was
it,
calling me talking about, Facebook shut down. No, I didn't know. But somebody was
Right.
telling me.
it,
Oh well.
here,
I mean,
let
I'm
it,
talking
Really?
hey,
people.
let it
Okay.
shut down for a week. You let just where they can't have nothing for a week. You'll see how many of them commit suicide.
Yeah,
Mm,
crime rate gonna go up like a
Exactly.
motherfucker. Crime
yeah,
rate gonna
well.
go up.
Exactly.
Hell no.
So
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even get
Yeah.
that, bro. The
No more
Facebook
that's just crazy.
internet. Shit.
is life, is air for people, man. You
Yeah,
know,
it is.
like,
Exactly.
Kids don't even go outside and play no more. You know how back in the day we used to go out and
Mm.
play, get on the bike, skateboards, got to be in the house before the lights go out.
You're right.
Now you
Mm-hmm.
can't even get your
Yep.
kids to go outside and sit on the porch. They
You
got the
know.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, 2, and 5. You know what I'm saying? They got all this stuff.
yo,
Kids don't
Yep.
even
And
go
that,
outside and play no more.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw
exactly.
I saw on Facebook, bro, you fell down the steps. You all right? They gonna text
Yep.
you back.
Yep.
They ain't gonna come see you. They gonna say, I just saw it on Facebook.
Right.
What
And
the
they act like these people they're friends. They don't even know. And they got a
Right.
Never
friend
Never
met
right
him.
seen them
there.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, never
Exactly.
seen them before in their life.
Right.
Yep.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Never
my
met him.
people. That's my people. How the hell is they people? Did you go out there and do the little challenge? Yeah, I did. They responded back. Oh, did they? Did you touch them? Did
You
you
know.
smell them?
Right.
Shit.
yo, you know what's
I know
crazy
that's
is
right.
when you go somewhere and you may have a Facebook friend and you see him in person and you like, damn, that's bug. It messes you up. Like
Especially the
I
ones that
never
use
met
that
you.
filter.
Yeah, I never met
Yep.
you in person, but when I actually met you in person, as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
being your life, it's like, and they be looking at you like you a superstar or something. I only seen you on TV. I didn't know you was that tall. I didn't know you had a big belly. All I ever see is the top of your head and your shoulders. You got a scar on your head.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah,
what the internet
especially
has
a
done to
whole lot.
Oh
people.
man.
Mm-hmm. That's what
It-
the
it-
internet has done to people.
exactly.
Hey, a
Oh yeah.
filter is a
I thought
mug.
you was a
I'm gonna tell you
model.
right now. A filter is a. They should be against the y'all law to use filters. Cause I'm gonna tell you that right now. I done seen some people that I know that I seen on the filter, and I'm like,
Oh,
God dang, she look good as heck. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying?
You
And then
know
I
that
see
person
them,
don't
I'm
look that
like,
good.
I'm scratching my head like, what happened?
Exactly.